Hating abstraction and thinking that it's money laundering is often in line with fascism. It's also an intellectual trap that the alt-right uses to draw people in. And I just made this video about this creator's post. And it's a good lesson to all of us. They didn't quite realize that they were tripping into the alt-right pipeline and didn't realize that the work was specifically connected to fascism and the alt-right. And so while I still very strongly believe people clearly are calling things money laundering that are not money laundering, the fact that abstraction increases in value is straight up capitalism. It's because art is a commodity, and there are very few of them. And as a result, in capitalism, when you have scarcity, you have an increase in value, especially if you think you will be able to make more when you sell it. That's not money laundering, that's capitalism. And I'm not a criminal mastermind, but I do know that if you're going to try to launder money, you're not going to do it in a way that is so public that everyone would know. You wouldn't buy something that's like $450 million. But people usually don't talk about representational work as money laundering because they perceive this to have value. And that's the bigger problem. They perceive this not to have value because they perceive that only making something that looks hard to make is worth money. Of course, transforming how people think in general should have value. And the fact that so many people don't understand this highlights its value. This is easy. It's in fact why people could purportedly make a fake Leonardo and sell it for $450 million. It's actually a lot harder to make a fake Cy Twombly. It's because Cy Twombly was a lot like this child, because that's not a real artwork. This is made by a child, and Cy Twombly and a lot of abstract expressionists who were working like 70 years ago were interested in the idea that a moment could be captured on the page. And that is hard to understand. It's hard to appreciate visually. It's in general challenge. They weren't doing it to profit. They were doing it to push art. So what have you gotten from this video? One, be careful when your thought processes accidentally put you on the alt-right. If you are going to illegally launder money, pick something that is representational and not a big ticket item, like a print. And three, you are not the center of the universe. So if you don't understand it, it doesn't mean it's not understandable.